Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Clarity for Sure. So, from today, we are going to start a new series in which we are going to discuss ARD current affairs, the schemes which are in use, and also ARD static portion. We are going to deal with the MCQs related to all of these things, and the ARD static will be covered in a sequence of topics as per the syllabus. So the reason why we are starting this series is because generally majority of the students face this difficulty of retaining the facts or gaining conceptual clarity. No matter how many times they read and reread the stuff and they highlight the text, they read many compilations, and even after reading so much, they face this difficulty of retaining the facts and all of that. So to overcome that kind of situation, it is generally advised to solve as many MCQs as possible. So for that, these sessions will be helpful for you. And before starting this video, I also want to talk to you about the course. So 2025 mentorship for NABARD has already started. So we provide video lectures, study notes, test series, doubt clearing classes, live classes. There will be one-on-one mentorship. Your descriptive answers will be evaluated and there will be interview guidance. So this is a snippet of how far we have come. So we have covered the first block of the syllabus, that is from definition of agriculture, agronomy, crop production, cropping pattern and cropping systems, precision agriculture, dryland agriculture, organic and natural farming, agri-meteorology. So each class has been taken with so much of detail that is actually required for these kind of exams. And for every lecture, there is a revision test that you can test yourself because solving MCQs is the key to gain the conceptual clarity. These recorded sessions will be provided to you once you register. And if you want to go through some free classes, there is a free trial option as well. Once you register into it, you can watch the free classes. And if you have liked those classes, you can definitely join the course. And there are courses for other exams as well, for RBI 2025 and for SIDBI 2025 as well. After this, if you have any query, please drop a mail at c4scourses@gmail.com and you can visit the website as well to get a detailed structure of what all is going. Okay, so with that, we will start with today's video. Which of the following statements is or are correct? So the first question is natural farming scheme. The National Mission on Natural Farming plans to focus on districts with high fertilizer consumption and aims to establish bio-input resource centers for providing natural farming inputs to farmers. So you have to identify the correct statement from these three statements. The first statement is true. Next, the mission aims to achieve natural farming across 7.5 lakh hectares of land and train over 18 lakh willing farmers in the next 2 years. So this fact is also true. Next, National Mission on Natural Farming is a central sector scheme. Is it so? It is a centrally sponsored scheme. So the statement 3 is incorrect. So the answer here becomes option A, 1 and 2. Next question. Which of the following statements is or are correct? This question is also from National Mission on Natural Farming. So NMNF builds on BPKP, that is Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Paddhati, launched under the RKVY scheme. Next, the NMNF aims to reduce input costs for farmers and rejuvenate the soil health while enhancing resilience to climate risks such as drought and waterlogging. So this is a generic statement and completely true. NMNF plans to deploy Krishi Sakhis and community resource persons to create awareness and provide hand-holding support to the farmers in clusters. So the statements 2 and 3 are absolutely correct, but statement 1 is incorrect because NMNF is an upscaled version of BPKP, but this scheme was not launched under RKVY. It was launched under PKVY, that is Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. So here 2 and 3 becomes the answer. Next, so here I have given you the highlights of the scheme. So this is a centrally sponsored scheme, and this scheme comes under obviously Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. So this scheme is an improvement of BPKP and it was launched under the umbrella scheme Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. And these are the targets. So in the next 2 years, NMNF will be implemented in 15,000 clusters in Gram Panchayats that are willing. And The target is to reach 1 crore farmers and initiate natural farming in 7.5 lakh hectare area. And in the budget, it was mentioned that 10,000 bio input resource centers will be set up so that it will be easier for the natural farming farmers to get the inputs of natural farming like Bijamrit, Jeevamrit. Which of the following statements with respect to CIRCOT is or are correct? So, what is CIRCOT here? It is Central Institute for Research on Cotton Technology. So, this was in news because recently it has completed 100 years in December 2024. So, this becomes important. So, the statements are CIRCOT was initially established in 1924 under the name Technological Laboratory by the Indian Central Cotton Committee. The institute specializes in cotton research and also work with other natural fibers like banana or cotton. CIRCOT's headquarters is located in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. So here the answer becomes 1 and 2 only. Both the statements 1 and 2 are correct, but the headquarters of CIRCOT is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, not in Madhya Pradesh. And you can easily guess this statement because cotton is generally grown in the Deccan Plateau area where there is black cotton soil, and it's not generally not grown very much in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Next question. What is the name of the initiative launched by ITC Limited to provide advanced agriculture services to farmers? So the name of the initiative is ITC MAARS. Now, what is ITC MAARS? MAARS means Meta Market for Advanced Agriculture and Rural Services. So this is a platform that was created by ITC and it's going to help farmers to improve their farming practices and also their income. It combines both the physical and the digital aspects, like from the physical aspect through the FPOs and digital by some apps and through some technology. For example, they have initiated the Crop Doctor app, which is a AI-enabled image analytics. For example, the farmer will take a picture of a disease or certain pest of the crop, and he is not able to identify that, so he's taking the help of the app Crop Doctor. In that app, everything about that disease or that pest will be mentioned, and the steps that the farmer should take because of that incidence, it will be given. So, in this way, ITC is trying to reach out to at least 10 million farmers through 4,000 FPOs, and its target is to reach these farmers by 2030. Next question. Which branch of horticulture is concerned with the cultivation, planting, and maintenance of trees, shrubs, and other woody plants? So, from here, we have started the agri-static, and so I've covered the initial portion of the syllabus. So, which branch of horticulture is concerned with cultivation, planting, and maintenance of trees, shrubs, and other woody plants? So, it is arboriculture. Next, which of the following correctly matches the branch of horticulture with its focus area? So, we have to identify the correct match here. Enology, cultivation of grapes. Floriculture, cultivation of vegetables. Pomoculture, cultivation of fruits. Viticulture, study of wine making. Landscaping, maintenance of forests. So here the answer is pomology. Only this option is correct. Enology and viticulture can be confusing. Enology deals with the study of winemaking, whereas viticulture deals with the cultivation of grapes. Floriculture for flowers, vegetables, olericulture, and landscaping is just for beautification. It does not include the maintenance of forests. Next, which of the following statements with respect to crop rotation is incorrect? So we have to identify the incorrect statement here. Crop rotation helps in maintaining the soil fertility by alternating nutrient exhaustive crops with nutrient restorative crops. So here, uh, so this is actually the definition of crop rotation. So this statement is true. We generally go for a nutrient exhaustive crop like rice or wheat, and then we alternate it with pulses, leguminous crops, which are nitrogen fixing crops. Next, it reduces the buildup of pests and diseases associated with monocropping. So, as we all know, that monocropping will result in decreased soil nutrient content and increase in the pests and diseases. And when that cycle is broken by another crop belonging to different family, then it will reduce the incidence of pests and diseases because that previous pest will not get the host that it requires to be alive. Next, third statement is also correct because leguminous crops are generally used in the crop rotation cycle. Crop rotation is only effective in rain-fed agriculture and has no significant impact in irrigated farming systems. So this statement is incorrect because crop rotation can be followed anywhere. Next question, which of the following is a rabi crop? So here all the crops that are mentioned are kharif crops, but only wheat is a rabi crop. Field crops are classified based on several factors. Which of the following is not a common basis for classification? So, on the basis of economic importance, we classify the field crops into fiber crops, sugar crops, cereals, pulses, etc. Based on life cycle, we classify the field crops into perennial, annual, biennial, like that. Next, on the basis of growing season, we classify them into Kharif, Rabi, and Zaid crops. Based on botanical classification, we classify them as monocots and dicots. But based on the photosynthetic efficiency, there is nothing like that. We classify them on the basis of the process they go through during photosynthesis, but not on the efficiency part. So here the answer is photosynthetic efficiency. So here I have given how the classification of crops is done based on agronomic, economic, based on scientific, based on the root depth, based on the life cycle, climate season, carbon dioxide fixation, and also pollination. Next question. Which type of plant is classified under CAM photosynthesis mechanism? So, the plants which follow CAM, they are generally present in the arid regions and they close their stomata during daytime because of uh, high temperatures. They try to conserve the moisture in them and they perform the photosynthetic activity during the night time. So they open their stomata during the night time. And one example of CAM plant is pineapple. So that is it for today, guys. I hope these sessions will help you. Just give 5 to 6 minutes of your daily time to these sessions, and the static portion will be revised, and you can also be up to date with the current affairs and schemes. Thank you so much.